bro, so what you just witnessed was a top-notch player, right? 4-star player, state champion runner-up, Gatorade Player of the Year in his state. You saw him stand behind the guy that's getting all the shine. Standing behind the guy that's getting all the shine. He don't even have his helmet on. So he know he not getting in the game. It is what it is. He not getting in the game. He's not getting no reps with the first team today. The team's losing, right? You're losing. #1 team in the nation. So you then see him congratulate his mans after he make a big play. He congratulates his mans after he makes a big play. They're still losing, right? I know my kid, bro. He wants to play. Everybody wants to play. Best program in the nation. When you a dude that ended up being Gatorade Player of the Year, you breaking records, you're a winner, you want to get on the field and help your team. But parents, you have to understand that the only way they end up with enough character, with enough principles to be a good teammate, even when they're not getting the shine, when the stoplight is not on them, is if we start them young. We can't wait till they're 18 years old and like, oh, bro, you got to wait your turn. Oh, bro, you got to be patient. You got to be a good teammate even when Bull's getting all the shine. You can't wait till then. Because one thing I can tell you is when he was 6, 7, 8, 9 years old, it was never, we're not getting in the car complaining, bro. We're not getting in the car bitching about who got the ball and the coach didn't call the plays for you and he got more touchdowns than you and everybody's talking about him. Nah, it wasn't none of that. Bro, it's a football team. It's not a football you, it's a football team. He's part of the team, you're part of the team. Whoever scores, it's about the score at the end of the game. That's what he was taught. And that's what you see right now. That's what you see right now. He was not taught to be in his bag because somebody did better than him. He's on your team, bro. The object is to win the game. So even when you're losing, guess what you're not going to do? You're not going to be on the sideline sulking. He could have easily been down the other end of the sideline acting like a little bitch. Let's just keep it a bean. Could have been. Because a lot of players would have did that. A lot of players are going online talking shit about his mans. Oh, they giving him the ball. If that was me, A lot of dudes would have did that, right? A lot of dudes would be in the wide receiver coaches all in their face talking about, yeah, bro, if y'all don't play me, I'm out. I'm trans, man. I'm doing this, I'm doing that. I don't know who raised that kid, but they raised him right. See, no matter what team you're going to be on, you're going to have that. You're going to have that sometimes. Parents, we're doing our kids a disservice by complaining all the time. Bitching at the refs. Bitching at the coaches. Talking about, oh, they don't run the right plays. You better than him. You should be playing more than him. Because guys, when they're 8, they're 9, they're 10, they're 12, they're 14, you now make that their DNA. So when they're 18, 19 at college, because they have talent, but they can't handle it. They can't handle what comes. I ain't never worried about I know he can handle what comes because we prepared him. He wasn't never getting in the car and stepmom and dad talking about, oh yeah, bro, it wasn't your fault. Nigga, you was out there. So it's just as much your fault as it is anybody else's. No excuses. Parents, we got to stop giving these kids too many excuses because what'll happen is when a kid is in a great situation like this kid is, they won't know how to handle it. You understand? It's all these people, all his fellow students. It's on national TV. He don't even have his helmet on. He's not getting no tick. And if you know my son, you know he want to play, he want to win, and he's a superstar. But right now, it ain't his time. It ain't his time. So it's time for him to be a good teammate. It's time for him to be supportive. You know what I'm saying? And not be a fucking bitch. No matter how he feels, he can't, this ain't the time. So somewhere along the lines, he learned that. Somewhere along the lines, he built up enough inner strength to be able to deal with this situation. It's hard on him right now. Ain't no NIL deal, ain't no commercials, ain't no billboards right now. Ain't no bread right now. And he knowing, oh, I'm good enough to be out there and shine. But because we always taught him, hey, bro, you got to be patient. Your time's coming. Yeah, you might be better than him. You should think you're at least as good as him. Not so much better, because we do that too much too, parents. Let's keep it a bean. We always talking about who's better. It's okay to say you're just as good as that kid. So outwork him. And on top of that, maybe just outwork yourself. And they got to use you at some point because the coaches want to win. There's not a coach out there that don't want to win. He got to put you in the game. We got to teach the patience. But we teach the patience by having the patience, right? We teach the humility by having the humility. Come on, man. The self-control. If they see you losing your shit on the sideline, bro, how they going to use self-control? They're 9. They're 10. They're 12. They're 15. Come on, man. My son's a 4-star. One of the best receivers Pennsylvania ever seen. You think I'm on the wide receiver coach's line? You think I called the head coach, the offensive coordinator? Absolutely not. And hey, listen, it would be nice, but that ain't what it is right now. That ain't what it is right now. They doing what they doing. So we got to be patient. But I can't expect mine to keep himself together and deal with all the stuff that's coming for him. If I'm bothering, we're not bothering nobody down there. A lot of y'all doing too much bothering of these coaches right now, and your kids is young. Bro, you setting a bad precedent. And I'm going to leave you with this, parents. Whatever they are at 18, 19, and 20 is what you did for them or didn't do for them when they were 10, 11, and 12. You can't blame nobody but yourself. They come home to you every day. They get in the car with you every day. Come on, man. We can't blame all the coaches. We can't blame everybody else, because if they're a star, if they eating, if they win, you taking the credit for that. So come on, man. You take them to 18 different teams. Guess what they're going to do in college? They're going to want to transfer 18 times, bro, in 3 years. You know what I'm saying? So understand, this thing is a process. And it starts as soon as they start playing sports. And it's the mindset. Most of y'all kids got talent. They can help a team somewhere in some sport. The talent don't matter if all they've ever seen is you complain, you bitching and moaning, you cussing out coaches, you telling them they better than everybody. It don't work out. You know what I mean? So make sure we just clear on one thing. Whether we rank number 1, whether we're number 7, whether it's a playoff, we missed the playoffs, we're unranked, it's always Roll motherfucking Tide.